Modric has got a Centurions card with Technical Plus and some huge stat upgrades. Today we're going to try him out as a centre attacking mid, as that is where the biggest upgrades are, alongside this stacked team, and see how he does. First test for Modric, he's going to be up against that brute Sissoko in this midfield. Interesting to start things off. This is a massive upgrade to his base card this year. Modric always gets special cards, and this one can play CDM, centre mid, or cam. However, as I said previously, with those upgrades on his card, it feels like they are geared more to him being a centre attacking mid. A big pace increase, a huge shooting increase. It just works. This card does now have Technical Dribble Plus, which is fantastic for this position where he's going to be in and around other midfielders, trying to keep the ball tight to his feet. This playstyle in combination with his really, really good dribbling stats means you are going to be able to beat some players without using skill moves. He does have 4-star, which is still pretty good, and kind of what you need as a minimum for this kind of position, I would say. Having incisive pass on this card means you are able to pick out some beautiful through balls like that one right there. And then he also has long ball pass, so if you're going for any lofted through balls, they're also going to be really accurate. Which, with the passing stats that this card has, he's going to be getting you a lot of assists. Something that probably won't get used as much due to the fact that he is only a central card is the fact that he does actually have whipped pass. So if you are going to try and cross the ball in, if you've got taller players, I don't really have that in this team, you're going to be able to utilise crossing with him as well. So I think with this Modric card, our standard playstyle is going to be some nice, intricate, tight dribbling until we see a pass where we can release one of our forward players like that. And that's how we score our goals. He is going to be an assist machine. Now, something this card does lack compared to other attacking mids is either 5-star skills or trickster, but more so when it comes to shooting, he doesn't have power shot or finesse shot. Oh, does it matter though when he's getting assists like that? He's just dribbled past 3 players and then a lovely through ball utilising that incisive pass. And Mbappe has a marker above his head in a replay. Never seen that before, but nice finish. I cut myself off with that beauty of an assist before because I was talking about the fact he lacks power shot, he lacks finesse shot, which a lot of other cam cards have, but he does have one playstyle which lends itself to shooting, and that is trivela. So if I can show you an unblocked one, let's see if he can bang it top bins. Not a bad debut whatsoever. 2 assists whilst trying to look at his playstyles and stuff. Let's get into the next game and look at some alternatives that are cheaper and more expensive of this card. So as we kick off game number 2, if you are looking for someone similar to this card, at the time of recording he's coming in at 650,000 coins. It is quite a lot. A very, very similar card to this Modric is Normal Bon Mati. Another small midfield player. She has Technical Plus, she can also play centre mid or cam, she's got similar passing and similar dribbling stats to Modric, and she is considerably cheaper. Oh, he does feel very, very smooth with this technical. I mean, look at this left trigger, right trigger dribbling as well. He's a machine! He does not need 5-star skills when he can just dribble through you like this instead. Oh, that would have been an unbelievable goal. Another card that this Modric could be compared to that doesn't quite have the shooting stats is Xavi, just his base icon card, which once again has nice dribbling and really good passing attributes. Trivela? He didn't quite do it, still a hell of a shot though. Nice take. I think one thing that this card does lack compared to a few other players that are really good in this position is the pinged pass play style, which is personally one of my favourites because of the way that this game plays this year. However, because his attacking and passing stats are just so good, he doesn't really feel like he's missing out on it at all. Whereas other players, if they don't have it, I really feel like I'm lacking something on the card. And for one final cheap absolute budget version of this card, you want someone that feels really good on the ball, that has good passing, incredible dribbling. Look at someone like Tanguy Ndombele. That card will feel similar to Modric, and so You can have a play around with that, and if you like the feel of it, then maybe you'd be more likely to commit to this level of card. Now that all the comparisons and stuff are done and out the way, let's just use Modric for what he's best at. Getting some goals and assists, and show you truly how good this card is. The wrong skill move apparently, however, that one was a bit better. That one's going to split the crowd. Green time finesse. I think he moved the keeper there. Ping that ball up there. We're going to get it back to him. Get him back involved in this. Build up. Little dink. Bang! How was it Mbappe's 95 card missed that? The AI interception from Modric. It does have to be said, he has the intercept playstyle. So if you are planning on using this card as a well-rounded centre mid or a DM, that playstyle is really, really helpful. Again. That might be the worst goal I've conceded on this game. I don't normally include goals that I concede in these reviews because it's completely pointless. But what on earth is my goalie doing there? Martinez is the worst keeper in the game. Game 3, we've got an invisible defence. This should be easy. Right, we want someone to make a good run here. So we can just absolutely ping one. If not, we're just going to have to dribble past them all ourselves. I mean, it's working. It is still working. Oh, it nearly got past everybody. That was actually a really, really nice dribble. We force a red card as well, and we get ourselves a penalty. We've got to put Modric on it. He's got 90 pens, to be fair. Without a chem style, that's actually really, really good. Can he score what he created? Yes, he can. His dribbling is so good. Let him try and trivela one. Oh my god, what a finish. That is the trivela playstyle in full effect. Just over the line, green timed, absolutely top bins in off the crossbar. What a card. That is the perfect trivela setup. This card is sick. The dribbling feels really, really good. The skill moves feel nice and tight. And you can utilise one like that to set him up to utilise that trivela in his shooting stats. And my god, what a player. And then he's got the through balls like that. As we get into the final game with this Modric, let's see what we can do in one more match with this card. Potentially an early assist. Very close. That's a great ball, potentially. Modric sets himself up for the trivela! There it is! This is reliable. Compared to other cards that have better shooting stats, sometimes what is more important is the play style. Oh, Mbappe sees the run of Modric. What are you going to do? Are you going to be able to handle him? And his technical plus! I mean, I've been absolutely hauled down in the box there. They just cannot handle him. This person keeps slide tackling him. He's ruining all of my attacks. But Modric has got one potential last chance to get a goal for the club. Hits that water bottle in the bottom left-hand corner. You know it's a good pen. Oh my god, there's so many players in front of him. But he deserves this last chance to have one more shot himself. He's done it! This card, I told you, that finesse, out of character for him. All you need to do, trivela it. Right? This card with that playstyle, with those shooting stats, his technical dribble to just find the space to get into a position to then bang that left trigger shot, that is the best way to use this card. We will get into final reviews and recommendations. So how do I rate this Modric? Well, let's quickly go through each of his stats. His pace, he actually managed to get away from players occasionally, so that was surprisingly decent. 7 out of 10. His shooting for a cam is really, really good. He does lack power shot and he does lack finesse shot, but trivelas make up for that. I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. His passing is absolutely sublime, especially with the playstyles that he has. I have to give this a 9 out of 10. Dribbling, amazing. Technical plus automatically bumps this massively higher up in the ratings, but he felt so smooth on the ball. Only a couple of things let him down. 9.5 out of 10. Defending, he actually got stuck in even from Cam, so if you put a shadow or something like that on this card, he's actually going to play well defensively. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Physicality, not quite his strong suit. I'll give him a 6 there. Overall, this card I'm going to give an 8.5 out of 10. Really, really impressive. With a couple of downsides of not having either 5-star, he does lack shooting playstyles, and I wish he had pinged pass. But he's decent value for money, especially compared to other cards in the game. I'll give him a 7 in that regard. In terms of my recommendations, definitely an engine chem style if you're using him as a cam. His shooting stats are already good enough, and you just boost up those other ones to become even better. Utilize his ridiculously tight dribbling with that playstyle, plus use his passing, getting him involved in build-up play with incisive through balls and lobbed passes and even crosses. And then make sure you use that trivela when you are shooting with him. It makes all the world of difference. A couple of links you can get with Modric. Obviously, you've got a lot of Real Madrid this year. Kylian Mbappe would work very well with Modric in behind him. Courtois is probably the best goalkeeper on the game, and you get a nice club link there. Jude Bellingham, if you want to go for another midfielder from Real Madrid that's really going to complement him. And Josko Gvardiol is probably one of the best Croatian links you can get to this card. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Goodbye.